Oh, no, I don't think you understand. See, now I'm gonna save you for last, and what we're gonna do alone, so sit down.
We love them. We really love them. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 beloved male TV characters.
Bender, your swarthy Latin charm will only get you so far.
For this list, we're looking at the best and most popular male characters of any sort from television history.
Was there something else, Miss Chapel?
Number 10, Spock, the Star Trek franchise.
Problem, Captain?
When you think of a character like Mr. Spock, who's defined by his unquenchable desire to find the logic in everything, it doesn't seem like the best setup to become a fan favorite.
That is an outstandingly stupid idea.
In this case, though, that was the brilliance of this Star Trek character, as it was the moments when the human side of his makeup came to play and emotion took precedence that earned the mixed human Vulcan the affection of fans worldwide.
First Officer Spock, acting captain. I must now use an ancient Vulcan technique to probe into Van Gelder's tortured mind.
While Captain Jean-Luc Picard has also grown to be seen fondly by Trekkies over the years, Spock ultimately earns this spot for being one of the franchise's central characters, and his impact on pop culture.
I have come on an urgent mission from the Federation. I'm looking for Ambassador Spock.
Indeed.
You have found him, Captain Picard.
Number 9, Daryl Dixon, The Walking Dead.
I'm afraid of nothing.
If Daryl dies, we riot. When he was first introduced in the horror drama as the younger brother of the racist and hate-filled Merle,
Figured as much.
Streets ain't safe.
we had no idea what to think of him, and didn't know if he would also be filled with the vitriol that defined his kin.
No him, no me.
Daryl, you don't have to do that.
It's always Merle and I before this.
When we finally got to know Daryl, who was quick with the bow and possessed steely determination, he quickly became the most popular character on the show. With such defining attributes as extreme loyalty and deadly accuracy, this Southern boy has managed to become not only one of The Walking Dead's most beloved characters, but also one of TV's. And this despite the fact that he isn't even based on a character from the comics.
Man, I went back for you. You weren't there. I didn't cut off your hand, neither. You did that. Way before they locked you up on that roof. No, you asked for it.
Number 8, Tyrion Lannister, Game of Thrones.
There's our brave men knocking at our door. Let's go kill them!
Considered the black sheep of his family, Tyrion Lannister is more likely the best of the lot, and the character every Game of Thrones watcher is bound to love.
I'm guilty of being a dwarf.
You're not on trial for being a dwarf.
Oh, yes I am. I've been on trial for that my entire life.
A lover of alcohol and women, Tyrion treats everyone with dignity and respect. Unless you've proven you're not worthy of it, like his reviled nephew.
I can't stand the wailing of women.
One word, and I hit you again.
I'm telling Mother.
That brings us to the aspect of Tyrion that more than anything else ensured his inclusion on this list, which undoubtedly is how the dwarf consistently stood up to the terrible King Joffrey.
There will be no betting ceremony.
There will be, if I command it.
Then you'll be f***ing your own bride with a wooden cock.
Number 7, Will Smith, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
You're like the big brother I never had.
Oh, wait, what are you talking about? You got car... You're right, I see your point.
The show that gave us what could arguably be the most memorable and well-known theme song of the 90s also gave us one of TV's most beloved creations in Will Smith.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
Bringing his fantastic comedic timing, dance skills, and impressive acting chops to bear. The real-life Will Smith was able to craft a character loosely based on himself that audiences came to care about and enjoy. Never afraid to tackle deeper issues in realistic and relatable ways, the range of episodes ensured the show had something for everyone, as well as everything a lot of longtime fans desired.
I'm gonna get through college without him. I'm gonna get a great job without him. I'm gonna marry me a beautiful honey, and I'm gonna have me a whole bunch of kids. I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was. And I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids.
And this obviously couldn't have come to be without the titular Fresh Prince.
I guess I could kiss heaven goodbye, because it got to be a sin to look this good.
Number 6. The Doctor, Doctor Who.
If we fight like animals, we'll die like animals!
A time and space traveler that's endured and grown in popularity during the more than 5 decades he's been on our small screens. The Doctor's little quirks may have evolved over the years, but our love for him has remained the same.
There's only one thing to do now.
What's that, Doctor?
I must look into the crystal myself.
The fact that producers allowed for the character's recasting through the concept of regeneration hasn't diminished the alien's impact on pop culture, and instead has probably strengthened it.
Let's start with pie. Even in a flat world, they would have circles. I don't mean edible pie, I mean circular pie. Which I realize would also mean edible pie, but anyway.
With his trusty TARDIS and a spontaneous but wise personality, the Doctor will always do what he has to do to get the job done, and we appreciate him all the more for it.
Do it. Okay. Gentlemen, we're ready.
Number 5. Cosmo Kramer, Seinfeld.
No bagel, no bagel, no bagel, no bagel, no bagel, yeah!
This TV sitcom may be named after its main character, but it was Seinfeld's unorthodox neighbor that ultimately became the show's most recognizable figure.
Hey, buddy. When'd you get in? What are you doing here? I told you I was retiring. I moved in next door.
During Seinfeld's heyday, it seemed like no self-respecting dorm room was complete without a reproduction of the infamous Kramer oil painting.
When I was 17, I ran away from home and hopped a steamship to Sweden.
Peculiar and lacking any shame or social graces, Kramer was always true to himself and truly unpredictable. And we wouldn't have it any other way.
Jerry, you stand on the threshold to the magical world of sensual delights that most men dare not dream of.
George Costanza may have been the guy we related to, but Kramer was the guy we loved.
Hey, there's a guy burning the Puerto Rican flag! Who? Who is burning the flag?
Number 4. Chandler Bing, Friends.
No! You are going to a clinic. You're going to a clinic and a pajama store.
Constantly cracking jokes and using sarcasm as his principal tool of choice, Chandler began on the show as its comedic relief, but ended the show as its emotional core.
You make me happier than I ever thought I could be. And if you let me, I will spend the rest of my life trying to make you feel the same way.
When the chips are down, you can count on the always hilarious and awkward Chandler to come through with whatever you need and do his best to make you happy at the same time.
Paul, this is... Everybody? Everybody, this is Paul.
Hey, Paul. One guy.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Paul, was it?
We may have watched Friends for all 6 of them, but it was Chandler that had us laughing loudest and smiling the biggest.
Oh, she's got you running errands, you know, picking up wedding dresses. Whoopah!
Number 3, Michael Scott, The Office.
It's Fat Halpert.
What?
Fat Halpert. Jim Halpert.
When the decision was made to remake The Office for American audiences, they took the UK character David Brent, remade him as Michael Scott, and cast Steve Carell in the role.
I guess the atmosphere that I've created here is that I'm a friend first and a boss second. Probably an entertainer third. Just a second.
NBC even went so far as to adapt the British script for the US pilot. Though the characters began similarly, it was when the saccharine side of Michael shone throughout the rest of the series that he won his devoted fan base.
I say you will miss our service, and I absolutely guarantee you'll come back.
Has anyone ever come back?
We don't want them back. They're stupid.
Offensive, immature, and unaware, Michael may initially come off as annoying, but once we got to know him, he was anything but.
I'm really proud of you.
Number 2, Kermit the Frog, The Muppet Show.
Okay, here we go. One more time. The Muppet Glee Club.
1 and 2 and...
This little frog won hearts and ratings from his first moment as the director of the Muppet Theater on The Muppet Show.
Lydia, oh Lydia, say have you met Lydia? Lydia the tattooed lady.
It takes a creature of nearly endless patience to be able to deal with the boundless energy and zany behavior of his fellow Muppets. And there is nobody better suited to the job than this lovable green amphibian.
Hello? Okay, just a second. It's for you.
Amusing, sweet, and a surprisingly appealing singer, there doesn't appear to be anything that Kermit can't do.
Happy feet, I've got those happy feet. Give them a low-down beat, and they begin dancing.
Before we reveal our #1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Would you like to sample our vegan bacon? 100% meatless.
Yes, please. Another, please.
She's having friends over for drinks at her house. It's gonna be legend. Wait for it. And I hope you're not lactose intolerant, because the second half of that word is dairy.
This is my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed. Bitch!
Okay. If you like Star Wars, why do you want to murder it and urinate on its grave? The prequels are terrible. I mean, seriously, wouldn't Chewbacca at some point go, "Hey, Yoda, I know that guy"?
He has double lightsabers.
That's stupid. You're both stupid.
Great work, Rob. Great work. See if you can read this. You're fired.
Buffy?
I'm up, Mom.
Don't want to be late for your first day.
No.
#1, Homer Simpson, The Simpsons.
I'm beginning to think that Homer Simpson was not the brilliant tactician I thought he was.
No matter how badly you screw up, we can guarantee that you can pop on an episode of this animated classic and you'll feel better about yourself while still laughing uproariously.
I am too smart. I am too smart. I am too smart. I am too smart.
And that's mostly because of Homer Simpson. While you never question that he loves his family and would sacrifice anything for them if push came to shove, he can also be incredibly selfish at a moment's notice.
The truth is that I'm perfect, and everything I touch is perfect!
Perhaps the funniest family relationship this nuclear family man has is with his son Bart, who is nearly as beloved as his father, and there's no denying they make a formidable comedy team.
Oh my God! Someone's trying to kill me! Oh, wait, it's for Bart.
But throughout the years, Homer has managed to eclipse his son and has become one of TV's most influential characters, and that's why he's got the top spot.
Really?
Dope.
Hey, what did this job pay?
Nothing.
Dope!
Unless you're crooked.
Woohoo!
Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite beloved TV character?
I'm not familiar with the type of thing I'm seeing.
Bite my shiny metal ass! Ooh, yeah, come on, baby. Ooh, come on, yeah.
For more television top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
So I'm gonna be right back as soon as I finish warming up, okay? Just...